Hey, how you doing? Yes, it is the 4th of July, and I'm just relaxing here at home. Yeah, I went outside today, and I took a very long walk, and just to clear my head. It's very rainy and cloudy here in New York City, but it's about 8 o'clock. It's a little after 8 p.m., and it's still, light outside. I was just journaling and I came to some thoughts. This episode of Spirit Journey, and today I was thinking about certain things. Like, as I was writing, I was asking myself some things. Let me just take a look. I was thinking about with what happens to us, what is the whole purpose of life? And I was thinking that, what could actually be what's happening here on earth is actually what's happening in heaven. And you wonder, well, what do you mean what do you mean by that? I was wondering whether that when we go, like some people believe in reincarnation, and there is a definite pattern in this world, that things have a beginning, it reaches its maximum, and goes down. And it's always like regenerating itself. And I'm wondering maybe what the real fight is on this earth is that if reincarnation is a reality, that maybe, that people want to be reincarnated into something powerful, something dominant. And like here on earth, you have groups around the world. Some are weaker and some are stronger. And everyone is vying for position, You have people who have dynasties, and they want to ensure that their offspring receives the riches of the land, and that their children and their children's children and so on. But it doesn't last forever. But yet everybody's is fighting and fighting to be on top. Why be on top? Why fight to be on top if in the end you lose it all? You can't take it with you. So this is where perhaps reincarnation comes in. Now, like some people say, as above, as below. So let's look in heaven. I understand that there's spiritual entities out there. They're in a different realm. I've never seen this realm before. But you have some people who have, through various means, various vehicles. And let's say in this spiritual world, the spirit plane, you have different spirits. And they're vying for position also. They're looking around and they're fighting who they could enter, whose womb they can enter, They want to enter someone who's prominent, who comes from a prominent family, or maybe within a certain demographics, like a place like the United States, you have so many different types of people. And let's say they're vying to get in a position where that they can enter the womb of a child that, let's say, is a billionaire. The parents are billionaires or something like that. Or maybe they're in politics, etc., etc. And so all this shifting in the spirit plane, maybe it's just that see, in the spiritual realm, they cannot really touch the physical realm. They don't have the bodies to interact with the material world. But we do. We are the hands, eyes, feet, hearing, everything. for the spiritual world. You know, what they can't do up there, we can do down here. So if you can control what happens down here but up here, you have to somehow influence what we do here in the body. Okay? So, how do they do this? Well, they can do this, something what they call possession. I understand that there's some people who get possessed, and unfortunately you always hear the bad things. But I'm wondering whether so-called good things. And I'm wondering whether if this whole thing with what they call reincarnation, is this what the real fight is about? That somehow this physical realm got into being, and this spiritual realm wants to influence, this is just Lily here, my little dog, but this other world, they want to have contact. So it's just really food for thought, what's it all about down here? Also in my journaling today, I was also questioning, what is it all about down here? And there was a second thing I wrote down. Let me just get it. Okay. I wrote down that you need to live in the present. Because when we live in the past, we get depressed. We start to say, oh, I should have done this or that. And then when we live in the future, we start living in anxiety and fear. And that's what was happening to me. I was feeling anxious and worried all the time because of tomorrow, and have no real power over tomorrow, And then, oh, I wish I'd done that when I was younger, or, things like that, talk like that. And you start to be depressed. So the remedy about being anxious, about being depressed, you live in the moment. You live in the now. And that when you live in now, you live in peace. And that came to me as I was journaling. And so I just wanted to share with you guys, because I think this is something that could benefit all of us. So again, we don't know. We live in the now. If you live in the now, at least that you can try to control, And the other thing I learned about myself, that to try to, I ask myself now, is this helping you? Is this working for you? That's the word. Is it working for you? If something doesn't work for you, then you ask yourself, why are you doing it? So if something is not working for you, this is an indication that you need to stop, reevaluate, and start to seek out what is or what will work for you. And only you can be that judge. Okay? So this is just food for thought and another step in my spirit journey. So take care, you two. See ya.